let's talk about that narcissist and the new supply. Someone's been asking me to make a video about this for like a week, and I keep forgetting. My bad, boo. It is a big, flaming hot red flag if someone can bounce from person to person to person to person, okay? Oh, I'm just over you already. I was just talking to one of my clients, and he's back to playing games, telling her he's already moved on. Okay, let's break a few things down here. If you actually have the capacity, meaning the capabilities from within, to connect to a human being, you just don't get over people, let alone they were together for 7 years. In a matter of days and minutes, a narcissist can, because they don't connect to people. They use people. They've never experienced love and attachment and bonding the way we did, because they didn't have it in childhood. Narcissists aren't born, they're created by a parent, okay? So they didn't have what you're capable of giving. And even if you had your own childhood abuse and trauma, you've worked through it, clearly, and you're trying to work on connection. They don't have that. Think of a leech. It attaches from host to host to host. And a narcissist constantly needs attention, admiration, and praise, and they start resenting you. Once you start seeing them for who they really are, as wild and backward as that sounds, I remember I had to reread this like 3 times for it to make sense. Like, why would they get mad at me for seeing their fuck shit? That's on them. Oh, but they do, because of their cognitive distortions and how they think. That's on you. It was never a problem until you made it a problem. That's literally how diluted their thinking is, and that's why they only did it because you made them. Huh? We're really adults out here saying this? Yes, they are. So they start getting resentful towards you because, yeah, you're going to want to talk about the fuck shit and abuse or the lying and cheating or the abuse, whatever it was, and they don't want to have to hear about them. They only like to see themselves as the good guy or the good girl. So they're going to resent you. When that part starts happening, that, well, they need supply. They have to have admiration, attention, and praise to exist. They need people. They need narcissistic supply. Supply is your emotional reaction, your attention, your admiration, your praise. And if you can't give it to them because they just beat your ass last night, and I hate to say that as insensitively as that, but I feel like that's how I cope with it and say it. Or they cheated, or they're messaging other women, or they're gaslighting you in circles, and you want to talk about that because God forbid you should. It's called self-defense. They don't want to do that. They don't want to hear with that. So they're going to ignore you and then go find someone else to make them feel special. If they can bounce from person to person to person, all because they need attention and admiration, then they can never connect. Meaning they're not going to connect anymore with that new supply than they did with you. And she or he's going to be right in the spot you are. And I know that doesn't help you now feel good, because it's devastating, bitch. Devastating, to say the least, when that happens. But just know that what I'm saying is true. If he could bounce from you to you to you to you, from you to her, to her, to her, after 7 years, the average person needs months to dissipate for those feelings of love, connection, and attachment to dissipate naturally, okay? Then you got to find from within to even gather the strength to want to put yourself out there and date. Then you got to find somebody to date that you vibe with, okay? I don't vibe with a lot of people, so that takes me a minute. To just all of a sudden, they found someone in a matter of days, if not weeks. Some move on that quickly, and it's devastating, but look at it from that point of view. That is a them problem. That's not because you did anything wrong or they have something better. That's because they can't attach to people. They're toxic, manipulative, and use people. Never attach to you the way they said they did with all their words. They just said pretty words and copied Hallmark cards and twisted it into their words to make you feel like they loved you. Did you feel loved by them? I'm going to go with no. I'm going to take a bold guess and say no. And I'm guessing that's probably some of the talks you wanted to have with them. And they'd be like, honey, why do you always do this? Do this? Why are you always doing this to make me do this, bitch? Why are we always having this conversation? Because of your actions. They don't see it that way. You're wasting your time. That new supply is going to be you in no time. And I know that doesn't make you feel any better or hurt the pain, but unfortunately it's the truth. That's why they left for the new supply. They need attention, admiration, and praise. They don't know how to be alone. They can't do it. Okay? They need someone. They don't know who they are. They aren't anybody. They have a lack of a core sense of self. They are copycats. They mirror people. All right? Have I convinced you enough? I feel bad for the people who just got left right now before the holidays and have to compare themselves to photos on social media, zooming in to see what this person has that you don't. Nothing. Newness. That's it. They have the wow factor because they can make them feel so fancy and you can't. Not because you saw who they are. They don't want to be reminded of that. If they have to be around you, they have flashbacks of all the poor shit they did to you, the lying. They have to feel the guilt and shame that the NPD won't let them feel, and they don't want to do it, so they don't want to be around you, and that new supply is where it's at. I will shut up now at 5 minutes. I think I hopefully got my point across. That new supply ain't got shit on you, bitch, but newness, and she or he will be in your spot in no time, unfortunately. Choose yourself. You got this. They don't. Time to keep it moving, keep it healing. We're not going back. We're not going back, bitch. We're not going back to chaos, pain, and confusion. No. Choose yourself. You got this.